2019 had a lot of big changes in WWE, but rumor has it that in 2020, WWE will make even bigger changes that might shock fans. Today I will count down 10 big changes coming to WWE in 2020. Wrestling fans were shocked when SmackDown wrestler The Fiend Bray Wyatt defeated Raw wrestler Seth Rollins for the Universal title at the Crown Jewel 2019 pay-per-view. Many fans have noted that having the Universal title on SmackDown makes no sense, because the Universal title is completely red, just like the Monday Night Raw colors, and many of the titles on SmackDown use the color blue. Clearly the Universal title was made red to signify the colors of the Raw brand, and fans believe that a big change needs to be made to the title if the belt is going to stay on SmackDown for many years to come. Rumor has it that WWE officials are aware of the criticisms from wrestling fans about having the bright red Universal title on the blue brand, and in 2020, the Universal title will be made completely blue. In 2018, both Raw and SmackDown had general managers, but in 2019, Vince McMahon eliminated the GMs on both shows, and many fans did not like that decision because they prefer having an authority figure oversee the shows every week, which is why Vince McMahon is rumored to make a big change in 2020, as he will bring in brand new GMs on both Raw and SmackDown, and hopefully more fans will tune into the shows as the GMs are announced, and then try to take control of the show they are in charge of. And when the GMs are announced, they will be active wrestlers on the current roster, instead of having legends being GMs like they have done in the past. Friday Night SmackDown has not lived up to the expectations of the Fox network. The debut episode garnered almost 4 million viewers, but in the weeks since then, the show has lost nearly half of those viewers, and Fox executives are not happy, and Vince McMahon is reportedly beginning to panic, as he has promised the Fox executives that he will make changes to the show in an effort to pull in more viewers, which is why he moved part-timer Brock Lesnar to Monday Night Raw and full-time wrestler Bray Wyatt to SmackDown. But it may be impossible to regain the viewers that the show has lost since its debut, no matter what Vince McMahon does. And because of this, a big change might be in store for WWE as a company, because it's very likely that in 2020, that Friday Night SmackDown will be cancelled by Fox, as SmackDown goes off the air forever, and Monday Night Raw becomes the only weekly main roster WWE television show. The WWE Women's Division has many different women who are currently not being utilized, and because of this, Vince McMahon now has plans to create a brand new championship in the women's division to help shine a spotlight on the women who did not appear on TV very often. In 2020, WWE is rumored to introduce a women's mid-card championship, which will be similar to the men's Intercontinental title, and it's even rumored that the new title will be called the Women's Intercontinental Championship. The WWE Network lost nearly 200,000 subscribers in the last year, and as of right now, the network has 1.5 million subscribers. Vince McMahon is very upset about this, but he's even more worried about his number one competitor, AEW. In 2020, Vince McMahon is ready to fight AEW, and Vince will do this by having new pay-per-views that will air on the WWE Network and go head-to-head with AEW pay-per-views on Saturday nights. Vince McMahon believes that this will help the WWE Network gain new subscribers, and also it will hurt AEW very badly by putting on a pay-per-view head-to-head that is much cheaper than AEW's standard pay-per-view pricing. In 2019, Vince McMahon decided to rely on wrestling legends in order to boost the TV ratings for Raw and SmackDown. And while the majority of fans enjoyed seeing the likes of Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, The Rock, and Stone Cold Steve Austin, some fans started to get tired from the massive amount of legends appearing on shows, and they hope that the ratings gimmick of constantly bringing back legends is over, and Vince McMahon will allow the new generation of superstars to help attract TV ratings and viewers on their own, without being reliant on bringing in legends simply to get a quick bump in the ratings. And apparently, Vince McMahon will be making big changes in 2020, as it's rumored that Raw and SmackDown will rarely have any legends on the shows, and Vince wants to appeal to a younger crowd and push a new crop of up-and-coming wrestlers that will connect with younger fans. WWE made a big change to Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown in 2019 by completely changing the commentary teams for both shows. Michael Cole and Corey Graves were moved to SmackDown, and Jerry Lawler, Dio Madden, and Vic Joseph became the Monday Night Raw commentary team. So far, the three men have received mostly positive reviews, but in 2020, there will be another shakeup with the commentary teams, because there are rumors that Jerry Lawler will be fired from his position as Raw commentator, and he will be replaced. The people who are currently rumored to replace Jerry Lawler are either Aiden English, Mickie James, or Tom Phillips. Many fans were disappointed by the 2019 Raw and SmackDown draft. Most of the draft picks stayed on the show they were already on, and Stephanie McMahon standing at a podium announcing draft picks was completely anticlimactic. And after the draft ended, WWE announced that Raw stars could never appear on SmackDown, and SmackDown stars could never appear on Raw. Yet the very next week, Raw draft pick Rey Mysterio appeared on Friday Night SmackDown in a major segment on the show. And then Raw star Seth Rollins faced SmackDown star Bray Wyatt at Crown Jewel. And these occurrences pretty much made the draft completely pointless. And to say that the brand split has complicated things for fans is a major understatement. Many fans have no idea which wrestler belongs to which brand, thanks in part to the failed wildcard rule that Vince McMahon created. Currently, there are behind-the-scenes talks by upper management to possibly make a huge change in 2020, which would be to get rid of the brand split to simplify things. And if this does indeed happen, wrestlers will be able to appear on both Raw and SmackDown, and this will be a much welcome change in the eyes of most fans. 2019 has been a very mixed year for Triple H's NXT brand. NXT gets great reviews for their TV shows and pay-per-views, but they have struggled for the most part with their TV ratings on the USA Network, especially since they started going head-to-head on TV against TNT's AEW Dynamite. WWE has been using NXT wrestlers on Raw and SmackDown more often recently to help promote the NXT show on USA Network, and so far that has helped NXT's ratings, but clearly WWE can't have their main roster stars on the show every single week. Vince McMahon is said to be furious at Triple H about NXT's ratings, and in 2020, if NXT doesn't defeat AEW Dynamite in TV ratings on a weekly basis, then Vince McMahon may end up taking over the NXT brand himself, and Vince will become the main creative mind behind NXT. Rumors are circulating that if this does happen, then Vince could fire Triple H from having anything to do with NXT, and possibly even fire Triple H from WWE altogether. It's no secret that WWE is currently struggling with their live event, non-televised house show business. In 2019, the company only averaged an attendance of 4,800 per house show, and there are behind-the-scenes reports that house shows for WWE are no longer profitable, and the company loses money with every house show they put on. However, attendance for both Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown have been holding steady. as it seems that fans would rather go to a live WWE television show rather than a house show, where it's all but guaranteed there will never be any major news happening or title changes. And as the stock price continues to plummet, the company will be forced to make big changes in 2020. And one of those rumored big changes is to end non-televised wrestling shows in the United States and Canada. And the only events that US and Canadian fans will be able to attend will be Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, and pay-per-views. What kind of big changes do you think WWE will make in 2020? Leave a comment and give me your opinion. And don't forget to click the subscribe button below for more wrestling news and rumor videos.